Hi, I'm Jessica and I'm Italian.
Hi, I'm Abe and I am Puerto Rican.
And we're getting married in August of this year. He asked my dad in May, he proposed in October, and now we're finally getting married in August. But I couldn't get him to start planning till February. So we're a little bit behind schedule. But that's sort of how we normally are. We're procrastinators. We show up late everywhere. Puerto Rican time, you might say.
She is always.
I don't know my excuses. So we're trying to get this done. But my parents aren't like that at all. They're very much like regimented and on time, if not early. And organized and very by the book. So my mom has been freaking out a little bit, and she tries to be very casual in her nagging, but she nags nonetheless. Oh, we'll get to your side.
No, you nag too.
Oh, well, whatever. Somebody's got to keep him in line. So you have my mom on one hand, and then you have his mom. Both of our moms have been really involved, and at times it's really been awesome. I mean, like we went to go register, and we don't live together right now, and so I don't really cook a whole lot. And I picked up like a peeler or something, and I was like, I just laughed. We just laughed. I was like, I don't know. Do we need this? What am I peeling? So I mean, they've been really helpful with that, with my dress. Other times it's been overwhelming, and definitely they have opposing views when it comes to, say, for example, our invites. Because Abe is Mr. Unconventional. He really wants to do more of an evite, because you can save the money there and put it towards something else. But that hasn't gone over that great. And he doesn't really care, I don't think.
What do you mean I don't care?
Well, when we went through the list, we went through the list with my mom, and we decided who was getting a hard invite, who was getting an evite. Then we went to your house, and you're like, yeah, none of them are getting hard invites. We're sending evites to all of them.
Yeah.
You just told her.
Hell yeah.
That's just what he does.
Nah, listen. Well, I don't know if you guys have had an opportunity to see the engagement. You should, because it's one of the most amazing engagements of all time. But anyway, little background. I rented out a 4,000-seat theater and created a play about our love story for my little wiki. That's Wiki Thong thing. And I had dancers, full band, full production, the whole nine. A bunch of our friends on the balcony watching the whole thing. She had no clue. It was crazy. But anyway, obviously everybody's expecting, well, if the engagement's like this, then the wedding must... And yeah, I got a budget. That's how it is. So the budget went from here to whatever. And it's crazy. And then between her mom, my mom, as awesome as they're being, they're like living vicariously through us. And they kind of think it's their wedding. And I'm like, it's not. And I told my mom the other day, because when we got into this whole Evite thing, she was like, you can't, send out an Evite. You have to send out a proper invitation. And I was like, Mom, no you don't. She was like, no, this is important for people like me and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Mom, but it's not your wedding. And she was like, well, it kind of is. And I was like, it's definitely kind of not. You're not getting married. You've been married. You're fine. So,
I think it was a little worse than that.
Well, yeah, it got a little more than that, obviously. But, nonetheless. So, I mean, things that you would think are just so simple, they're not turning out to be. And, I guess that's making for something interesting to see, where we're going to find middle ground between pleasing everybody and then us doing what we actually want. But I am excited about the wedding. It's going to be crazy because that's what we do. High five. And,
yeah, he, actually how we met was that he was our vendor and I was his client. And we were doing, I'm in marketing, so we did a lot of the on-the-ground consumer events at the time, and he did the production for them. So both of us...
You see how proper she is? I would have just been like, nah, we worked together, and I checked it out, and that was it, and I had to get with her.
Yeah, that's the other side of the story.
And can you believe she actually wasn't feeling this? I mean, I know I look kind of Arab right now, because I need to get a little shave and all that, but